We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
And now pitch on the way. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he'll reach first safely.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 44.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Ball two.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with two strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Anthony Rizzo becomes the first out of the inning. Hit down the line at first, and this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball, and they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber on a rope to the second baseman. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. His career line with Fultonavich, batting at an even .400. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And it's 1-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The payoff pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Ronald
The pitch.
Jr.
And that misses, ball 1.
1-0.
That evens it up 1-1.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. This is to right field and deep for Freeman. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
One strike.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Happ is there, 2 gone.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the catcher, Travis Garneau. In there at the knees, strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he misses 2-1. And the pitch. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So in now for Chicago, Ian Happ. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No balls and a strike to count. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
The 2-2. This is pulled into right. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. To the plate now, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands his zone.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat.
Leading up for the Braves, the center fielder.
First delivery to him on the way.
Inciarte.
Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Kipnis. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, and they'll need him to get something going here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Tap down the line. 1 out, nobody on. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. Gone! And that brings up Javi Baez. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Baez is truly an elite level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell his pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's safe.
The batter, number 1.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Albies with a 1-1 count now. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Freddie Freeman. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he fouls this one off. Contreras, a 27-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. The next Cub up, Jason Hayward, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Acuna's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Stepping in for the Braves, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Low for ball 1. Drilled to the left side. Baez able to get there. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Hit softly on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Inciarte moving in, but he can't get there. That's down for a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He grounds it sharply to third. Camargo's got it over to Albies. Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Camargo.
Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. And no one will track it down. Another one sent foul. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
The pitcher, number 26, Mike Evans.
Alec Mills, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 30.
Into the box, Mike Foltynewicz. This he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Baez has it. Kipnis on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Out in front of it, strike 1. Acuna leads off first with 1 away. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Throw over to first. Runner's back. Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder looking up, still going back. Gone! So next up will be Freddie Freeman.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. He's right there. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. Standing in, Anthony Rizzo comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. To 1-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Ready once again, Javier Baez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies picks it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. In now, Travis d'Arnaud. Third trip to the plate for him.